A new education bill just dropped here in the state of Iowa concerning student consumption of margarine and hydrogenated vegetable oil. This new bill states, the General Assembly finds that the proliferation of margarine and hydrogenated vegetable oil is hindering the growth and development of healthy children. As such, the General Assembly further finds that schools should serve or prepare food with butter, real butter, as part of a nutritionally adequate meal when appropriate, and coconut oil, avocado oil, or olive oil when necessary to accommodate a student's dietary restrictions. I congratulate our state representatives for getting this bill underway. This is definitely baby steps in the right direction, but our public school system, the lunch program, needs a complete overhaul. Margarine and hydrogenated vegetable oil, they are not the only things that are poisoning our children. And yes, I say poisoning. There's plenty of other products and chemicals in the foods that we serve our children for breakfast and lunch in the public school system that are harming our children. Preservatives, chemicals, dyes, high fructose corn syrup, sugars. It's absolutely out of control, and it is hurting our children, not just behavior-wise. There's a lot of behaviors that are controlled or not controlled by what we are feeding our children, but academically and athletically, we are hurting and hindering our kids. Today's breakfast at Southeast Polk High School consists of your choice of a Long John donut, an Uncrustable, or your choice of mini powdered sugar donuts or chocolate donuts. And for lunch today at the high school, you have your choice of beef cheese nachos, in which the beef really is not 100% real beef. It is a vegetable protein makeup full of a bunch of ingredients you can't even pronounce. Or if you don't want the lovely beef nachos, you can have your choice of Fiestada pizza or a cheese quesadilla. So your choices are basically carb, a brown yellow carb with cheese. Those are your choices. You have 3 of them, so count yourself lucky. For the vegetable today, refried beans is one choice, which, as mentioned, beans are a protein source. The only ingredient in the refried beans at the school is refried beans. Great, it's probably the best thing on the menu all day at Southeast Polk. But your other vegetable choice is, get this, a zesty Tex Mex pasta salad. So that has a little bit of vegetable in it, mostly made up of pasta and Doritos. This morning, it just so happened that Axio put out a nice short article about vegetable and fruit consumption in National Children, and then ranking Iowa, particularly focused on Iowa children, and this is basically what the article had to say. Nearly half of kids ages 1 through 5 nationally are not getting a daily vegetable, and 1 in 3 are not getting a daily fruit. Now, Iowa ranks 31st out of the states in the United States, and Iowa kids are right in the middle of the pack at that 31st ranking. 50% of Iowa children do not eat a vegetable once a day, and 32.3% of Iowa children do not eat a fruit a day. That is horrific. Vegetables and fruits don't necessarily need prepared. You can eat them raw. They have vitamins, nutrients, and fiber that is necessary for our bodies to function on a daily basis. They are easily digestible. They help bring toxins out of the body, reducing toxins in the body, plus giving us the nutrients we need. As mentioned, parents, open your eyes. The school system is not doing your children any justice because they're not serving any vegetables or fruits, and beans and corn and potato hash browns do not count as a vegetable. Vegetables are green, yellow, red, colorful things that come from the earth, okay? It is your job as a parent to introduce vegetables to your children, get them to like it, get them to invest in the process, have them pick out a colorful vegetable at the supermarket. Learn how to cook it. Learn how to prepare it. Invest in your children. Get them to invest in themselves. Please, it is so necessary. The obesity crisis, the numbers of children who are obese continue to grow, and it is because we are continually feeding them processed junk, brown and yellow foods that come in a package and don't do shit for the body. I know that I harp on getting your vegetables. People probably get sick of hearing me say it, but 80% of our physique, the way we look and the way we operate, the way our body functions every day, is based off of what we put into our bodies, what we consume. And you can work out 2-3 times a day. You can work out 5 hours a day. It's not going to change anything, because if you are eating nothing but shit, you're going to feel like shit. You're not going to perform well, whether that be physically, whether that be mentally. You need to put healthy foods into your body. The processed foods, the brown and yellow carbs that come in a package have got to go. Sugars have got to go. Processed foods have got to go. I know that they are super convenient, and obviously our school system thinks that they're convenient too, because convenience now trumps everything that we think of when it comes to health, when it comes to time invested into our personal beings, into our children. Convenience trumps that. I don't get it. And I personally don't understand how any athletic coaches in any school system can be okay with what we are feeding our student athletes. If we want state-winning champs, if we want teams that can compete on real level, we don't feed them beef, fake beef, cheese sauce covered nachos, pretzels with cheese sauce, and quesadillas with a side of Tex Mex pasta salad. That's not gonna cut it. So open your eyes and let's make change together. Come together, parents, teachers, school officials, public, political officials. Let's work on making a change, because it is so drastically needed. The obesity crisis is not getting any better. Obesity rates are not reversing, adults and children alike. It is time that we open our eyes and focus on what we are putting into our bodies, for the love of God, for the love of your children, please.